in this video, we will be discussing about the India's deficit problem. Okay, this is as of 1st August 2016. Discussion is as of 1st August 2016. So, as far as the first quarter disclosure is concerned, India's fiscal deficit is around 61 percentage of the budget estimates. And that too, in the first quarter we have reached 61 percentage. There are still three more quarters yet to be okay passed, and the chances are that we may um, violate the fiscal discipline. That means our budget estimated it to be around 3.5 percentage for this year. So the chances are that we may go beyond this budget estimate. 3.5 percentage of GDP. Okay, this is 61 percentage of the 3.5 percentage already we have reached. So this will lead to the violation of the FRBM Act. So FRBM Act has set the benchmark, okay, the benchmark percentage or the fiscal percentage as a percentage of GDP. So why this happened and what is the reason why it happened? All those things we'll see now. So the main reason for this higher amount of fiscal deficit is considerable rise in the revenue expenditure. The revenue expenditure has risen very high, which is a bad sign. And also the revenue deficit for the first 3 months was around 2.82 lakh crores. And also followed by this high revenue expenditure, we also had subdued revenue receipts due to poor tax collections. So to understand this particular article, we must understand what is this fiscal deficit. So fiscal deficit is the difference between the total revenue and the total expenditure. Total revenue and the total expenditure. This difference is the fiscal deficit. If the expenditure is more, then we will be going into fiscal deficit, or if the revenue is more out of this difference, then we will be having fiscal surplus. So it is an indication of the government borrowings. So fiscal deficit is an indication of the total borrowings needed by the government. However, while calculating the fiscal deficit, they won't include this total borrowing that is needed by the government. So this fiscal deficit, it's of two types. One is the revenue deficit, another one is the capital deficit. So revenue deficit, what is revenue deficit? Let's see that. So revenue deficit is a gap between the consumption expenditure and the current revenue. This gap is called the revenue deficit. So it indicates the extent to which the government has borrowed to finance the current expenditure. So the revenue deficit, as we can see here, it is only used for funding the existing projects. Okay, funding the current expenditure. That's what we mean by current expenditure. If we fund the existing projects are already which is been brought by the government schemes. If you're going to fund those programs, then if the expenditure is more in those programs, then we'll be having revenue deficit. So revenue deficit is obviously worse than the capital deficit. Capital deficit happens when the expenditure is for the new projects, new development projects, which is actually a good sign for the country. But however, the revenue deficit, if it happens, okay, then there will be no money left for the capital, okay, or there will be less money, or will be that be tighter control. Our government will be having a lot of restrictions in doing okay capital spending. So that's why okay revenue deficit is much worse than the capital deficit. So now that we have known about this India's current okay fiscal deficit statistics, let's if when this problem uh, will become bigger and why this problem has occurred. Let's see these two aspects. So as I told, why this problem has occurred because of the rise in the revenue expenditure. That's one of the main thing leading to revenue deficit. Uh, the reason why the rise in the revenue expenditure is more is because one, there are only two one, there are only two reasons because there are only two aspects in the revenue deficits, that is the consumption expenditure and the current revenue. So if you take the current revenue, there was a very less realization of the non-tax revenues. Particularly, uh, there is a shortfall in the revenue realization from the planned spectrum auctions. So one is due to the less okay revenue from the spectrum auctions, and another one could be the less revenue from the public sector's divestment. So this two didn't give much revenue as expected or as estimated. This is one of the reason why the India's fiscal deficit is high in the first quarter itself. And then if you talk about the quality of deficit, okay, what is mean by quality here? Quality means how the government borrowings are used. Let's say like for productive purpose, that means like for capital purpose or bringing in new projects. That is what we mean by okay capital purpose, or it's for okay funding the existing one. Okay, these are the okay two things that we actually see or we refer by the quality term. So what is this quality of deficit uh, in our country? Quality of deficit as of now is very bad because there is no capital spending. The capital spending is very poor, or the capital spending okay climate is not good as of now. The reason is slower revenue growth, and one more important reason why the capital spending is not kickstarted by the government is because of the upcoming okay 7th pay commission. So from this month August onwards the 7th pay commission will be implemented. So this is one reason, and another one is the implementation of the 14th finance commission. That's another reason has prevented the government by from spending okay more. These are the two important okay, reasons why the quality of deficit is bad, because capital spending has become less or it is very restrictive as of now. So when this problem will become bigger, when the revenue deficit uh, or fiscal deficit problem will become bigger, uh, actually right, there is a Singapore-based brokerage firm BBS. They have released a report. In the report they said like the estimated 1% target that we have okay estimated from the non-tax receipts by the sale of spectrum as well as the divestment of the public okay sector units is okay very ambitious, or it is not possible. This 1% target or estimate that we had set is not possible. So if this happens, then the okay the problem will become bigger. And another reason why the problem of fiscal deficit will become bigger is because of global oil price. Right now, the global oil price is less, and hence we are getting money through the excise duty. But once the global oil price has raised, then the government has to remove this excise duty on fuel. So if they remove the excise duty on fuel, obviously there will be less indirect tax revenue realization for the government. So this is one thing. And another is few states are actually spending on a spending spree, I would say. They're actually spending beyond the acceptable limit or spending beyond their means. So these three situations, if it happens, then obviously India's fiscal deficit may violate the FRBM's norms, which will in turn affect the fiscal stability of our country. Um, and also, in the case of Tamil Nadu government, they have recently amended the um, Fiscal Responsibility Act, of which is a 2003 Act. As per this Act, they realized that there must be a legal sanction to maintain a deficit in the revenue account for the second successive year. However, okay, Tamil Nadu government maintains 3% of the fiscal deficit, which is of the state gross state GDP. This is called GSDP, gross state domestic products value, as prescribed by the FRBM Act. But however, they realized that there must be some sanction, there must be some restriction, uh, which should be legal enough to maintain this deficit. However, okay, the cabinet is trying to promote the fiscal discipline by giving some relaxation for the states which has followed the fiscal discipline consistently for the current year as well as the preceding year. So what is the incentive it is giving? Incentive is like whatever norms being set. Let's say like the 3% is the target that is being set by the FRBM Act. So if they have consistently maintained this 3 percentage in the current year as well as the previous year, then they can okay in the next year they can have plus or minus 0.5 percentage will be given as an incentive for the particular government, state government particularly. This is once yeah, this is applicable only for the states which are maintaining fiscal discipline for the current as well as the previous year. So this FRBM's Act main aim is to impose the stringent fiscal discipline in the central government in all its fiscal and the macroeconomic management. The reason is to maintain the long-term fiscal stability. Okay, so for that only this FRBM Act has been introduced. But however, this FRBM Act, on the flip side, it is neglecting the growth aspects. Sometimes you have to violate the fixed percentage which it has set to bring about the growth. Maybe it can be because of capital deficit, because of the huge amount of the capital expenditure on the new projects, which is going to bring growth and job to the country. There are chances of violating the estimated or the benchmark fiscal deficit percentage. So one solution is like the fiscal council has to be set independent to advise the government on the fiscal prudence policy. So this will ease the finance ministry from taking the you penalty for violating the FRBM Act. This has actually happened after the after this Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act was introduced in the year 2003. Um, that is like if either the finance ministry will violate the fiscal deficit. So if they violate the fiscal deficit, then they have to face the penalty for that. So as of financial year 16 to 17, is concerned, Jaitley was finding it very difficult to maintain the fiscal deficit target of 3.5 percentage, particularly at a time when when the Indian economy is demanding growth in the employment. They want increase in the public investment to trigger the economic growth. And also in the previous year, when Chidambaram's regime as a finance minister, he also faced the criticization for maintaining the fiscal discipline. So if you maintain the norms that is set by the yeah, FRBM Act, then you will be neglecting the growth aspect. But if you uh, violate this FRBM Act to attain growth, this happened before Chidambaram regime when Pranab Mukherjee was the finance minister. Again, he was actually criticized for breaching the fiscal deficit. However, he did that for kickstarting the economy for growth. So now that we have seen the problem in the existing FRBM Act, so now the government is evaluating the need for new fiscal policy. So under the committee that is let me write this. Okay, a new committee has been formed, which is a five-member committee um, under the former Revenue Secretary N.K. Singh. So what this committee will do is they will review and recommend some possible uh, changes that can be brought forth in the FRBM Act 2003. This is a good initiative, and also what they will do is they will review the working of this FRBM Act for the last 12 years and suggest the way forward. So the committee will submit its report by 31st October 2016. But we must remember that already the government has drawn the fiscal roadmap in the last year. What it is like, they have set the fiscal deficit target as 3% of GDP, and they are actually planning to realize it in 2 to 3 years. And as far as the financial year 15 to 16 is concerned, the fiscal deficit target was 3.9 percentage. For the financial year 16 to 17, the fiscal deficit target set was 3.5 percentage. So in this already we have now crossed 61 percentage in the first quarter itself, and the fiscal deficit target for the year 17 to 18 is 3 percentage. So within 2 to 3 years we have to achieve this 3 percentage target of fiscal deficit as a percentage of GDP. So what is the best way to realize this? What is the remedy for this, I would say? How can we realize this fiscal deficit target of 3 percentage? One can do this if GST is passed in the parliament. So if GST is passed, then there will be a higher realization of revenue, and also this would be for both center as well as for the state. So when the revenue receipts is more, obviously the revenue will be bringing down the gap between the revenue as well as expenditure. Revenue means current revenue. So and also if you take the subsidy reforms, so subsidy reforms are needed further. So actually reforms in the sense, we must make sure that the subsidy is covering the people it is intended to cover. As far as the current state is concerned, by economic survey has recently reported that the richest 10 percentage in our country is benefiting 7 times more than the poorest 10 percentage. So this tells the inefficiency of the subsidy we are having. So hence reforms has to be made in the subsidy. So once again, this too can efficiently bring the target to 3 percentage within 2 to 3 years. And that's how India can solve the fiscal deficit problem. And thank you for watching this.